it's live. I think so. Anyway, a bit technical difficulties there before going live, but yeah, just wanted to kind of flick the camera on, go live, talk to you guys, see if anyone joins, see if anyone doesn't join. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, hi everyone. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Yeah, how to think there. Yeah, it's Saturday. Final day of work. Then I'm back to work tomorrow. Be sure to give this a thumbs up if you're watching live or after the fact. It really helps the channel, helps YouTube to say like, look, yeah, I'm enjoying this content. But yeah, what's everyone up to on Saturday? I've just got back from the gym, and I thought, hey, look, let's just flick the camera on and let's just talk to you guys and let's just have a chat, see who joins. I don't know if many people will join because it's like, yeah, at 20 to 2. Sorry, I just noticed the time actually shows here on my iPhone as well. Yeah, it is very early afternoon. A lot of people may be at the cinema, at work, the gym, whatever everyone's doing. Josh is here. Hey Josh, hope you're doing well, man. He says, hey Mike, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing good, dude. Hope you are too. Yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. Again, guys, give the live stream a thumbs up if you're not too sure how to do this on the YouTube live. I think there's like a 3 dots at the top, and from there you can click the thumbs up button as well. Really, really, really appreciate it. But yeah, Josh, I'm doing good, man. Hope you are as well. Saw Dune Part 2 yesterday, and wow, amazing movie. Awesome to hear, man. Josh, you're a legend for joining and saying hello as well. Yeah, man, awesome to hear that Dune 2 was great. It's been pretty much hyped by like everyone at this moment in time. I think I've seen like 2 or 3 reviews where people liked it but weren't huge on it, which is cool because I wasn't huge on the first movie. I am going to actually rewatch it after this like little live stream. I don't know how long I'm going to be live for. Yeah, I'm going to watch it after that. And because I remember back in 2021 when I watched this in cinema, I thought, yeah, this was okay, but not terrific, so to say, right? So yeah, I definitely want to give it a rewatch. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, Josh. Definitely, gives me more hope with the kind of amount of praise that it's been getting. That it's a great movie, right? We've got Andrew here as well. Hey, Andrew, hope you're doing well, man. He says, hello, I'm a legend now. Yeah, absolutely. Both of you guys are legends, tuning in and joining in. So thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. And again, anyone watching live, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thumbs up, you click the 3 dots at the top, I believe, or bottom, wherever it is for you guys. And from there, you can give a thumbs up. Josh says, the IMAX experience was mind-blowing. The best experience I've had. Oh, that's cool, man. I would love to see it in IMAX. So I think on the Thursday or Friday, Thursday. Sorry, Thursday. Odeon was showing both the original, the first Dune, and then the new one at midnight, and they were both in the IMAX showing. So I wanted to go see them both in IMAX. That's probably be the best experience. Although, Cineworld that I have near me doesn't have IMAX, so of course it would be, quite pricey to get an IMAX ticket, for example. But yeah, both showings were like sold out, like really both of them. Well, not sold out, but they were absolutely packed, and the kind of seats that was available was at the front. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sitting at the front for this. Definitely not. Especially not for 3 hours and stuff. I don't sit at the front anyway, right? So I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I don't. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, glad to hear that IMAX experience was awesome. I remember seeing The Batman in IMAX. That was my first ever IMAX showing, and that was fantastic. The sound, everything was incredible. So yeah, man, glad to hear you had a good experience. Got some 4Ks showing up through today from Zavi. Sorry, might record a video about it. I'll see how I feel. Yeah, see how you feel, man. No rush. No one's pressuring you to do that or not doing it. Definitely intrigued to see what 4Ks you're getting. I know Zavi's got a sale on at the moment. They've got a sale on at the moment where they've got it where you get like 2 for 25, or you get some steel books on sale and that kind of stuff. So yeah, man, that's awesome. Cool to see like which movies you will end up getting. It said didn't feel like feels 3 hours, felt more like 2, perfectly paced movie. All right, cool, man. That's cool to hear about Dune 2. I've heard with Dune 2, it's been well, I mean, for the most part, Josh, you're right. Like a lot of people saying like they loved it, it was great, they want to see more, which is cool. But then I've heard a couple of reviews saying that it's too long, a couple of characters aren't utilized to the full potential which they should be. For example, like Florence Pugh, which she's been part of massively with the marketing. So yeah, just have to wait and see. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe focus on shorts because they're just more fun to make, but I might make an unboxing video. Yeah, hey Josh, all good man. You know, if you make an unboxing video, cool. If you just do a short, cool. Yeah man, I find that shorts sometimes like help in terms of like, you know, subs, views, like watch time, gets a bit of exposure to your channel and all that kind of stuff. So yeah man, you know, whatever suits you, no pressure, no one's forcing you to do it or anything like that. So yeah, I'll definitely keep a lookout anyway for whatever you put out. But yeah, thanks to anyone again who watches live or just tunes in. Again, this is random, impromptu, off the cuff. I just thought, hey, look, let's go live. It's Saturday afternoon, pretty quiet at the moment. Let me just turn my watch on silent very quickly. There we go. So I don't get kind of any buzzings, notifications, and all that kind of stuff. Florence Pugh is spared on purpose as she had more to do in Dune Messiah book. Oh, okay, cool. I've never read any of the Dune books. Can't comment on that, unfortunately. But it's cool to hear that she didn't have much to do. At the end of the day, I know like Denis Villeneuve said that he wants to make 3 movies, or like a 3rd movie, sorry, for example. And I think there's enough material to make another 5 movies, 5 books. I'm not sure. I'm really not too sure. But I wouldn't be surprised. This one is expecting to make like nearly 200 million on opening weekend, which is massive. I think it may drop the week after a little bit, but probably not loads. I'm gonna go see it next Thursday. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Dune Part 2 next Thursday because I say I'm gonna rewatch the first one after this stream. Make some food and stuff as well. So yeah man, cool here. Say not a spoiler, she's more prominent role in Messiah. Yeah, you know, I'm expecting kind of Florence Pugh in this one. I don't know anything about the character really, but you know, just to kind of maybe set up a few things, you know, introduce her character slowly, and I think, you know, in the future she's gonna have a bigger part. I mean, if you're gonna cast Florence Pugh, of course it makes sense to cast her in like a massive part because, you know, huge actress at the moment, in demand. If you can, you know, kind of get her to sign on the dotted line to show up in the movie, hey, fair play to you, Hollywood, if you can do that. But yeah, man, that's cool to hear. Cool to hear, Josh. I say I'm glad you had a good time with it anyway, man. Yeah, thanks to anyone who's liked the stream so far, who's watching, tuning in, all good. Yeah, I see it back at work tomorrow. So from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm working 11-hour shifts. Not ideal, but you know, that's my rota where I work 4 shifts, get 4 days off. So yeah, you know, so just give you guys an example. So the next 4 days I'm working from 7 in the morning till 6 at night. Bit of a painful ones, I'll be honest. But we'll get through there, we'll get it done, all good, and then I'll get 4 days off again, and I really can't wait. I've got to mention Scott. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, Scott, hope you're doing well, man. Thanks to any of you guys who's liking the stream right now. Again, I think it's by the 3 dots, so you might have the thumbs up button anyway. Give it a thumbs up, it helps anyway, guys. Yeah, hey, Scott, hope you're doing well, man. And we've got Lego M News in the house. Hey, Lego, hope you're doing well, dude. And yeah, me and Lego's been talking after I posted a review yesterday on Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate. Oh, man, that movie was bad. Yeah, I managed to check Megamind vs. the Doom Syndicate out yesterday, and it was awful. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? The 2010 Megamind movie, for me, I really enjoyed it. I remember going to the cinema and seeing it. I probably still have my ticket, I'll be honest, which I am going to do a live stream of all my cinema tickets I've got since 2005. And I don't think anyone really asked for a Megamind sequel. Don't get me wrong, like a Megamind sequel would be cool. You know, I would think, wow, great, after all this time, awesome. Yeah, no, it's not good. Not good at all, guys. You can check out my review if you want. It's on the channel right now. But yeah, it's not fantastic in the slightest. Let me see what options we've got here, because I've never done a live from the YouTube before. Hold on. We can start a poll. Let's see. Let me get a poll going because I didn't even know you do this. I think I knew because of my brother Joe. But let's have a look. There we go. I think I've put a poll in there. You guys can vote on, and we'll put some more poll on as we're going. We've got my brother Joe. Well, speaking of my brother Joe's here. Hey Joe, hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for tuning in. He's definitely encouraged me to do like a live just from YouTube and not StreamYard and stuff. So as I say, just got home from the gym, so I thought, look, hey, let's just turn this on and you know, see who joined us. All good. So, hey Joe, hope you're doing well. We've got Sai in the house. Hey Sai, hope you're doing well, man. Sai always supports the streams. An awesome guy. Definitely intend to meet up with you at some point, Sai. That would be awesome. But yeah, man, hope you're doing well. Good afternoon to you too, sir. Joe says, will this piece of paper get me subscribers? Yeah, so my brother Joe had the chosen one, right? So definitely go check out his channel. I think right there. Definitely go check out his channel. Awesome guy, awesome content. It's definitely a lot of random content, but it's good. It's a lot of fun. He's been doing a lot of impromptu YouTube live streams like this as well. And he makes it where he does different stuff, right? Like the other day he did a live stream where he put a piece of paper and the piece of paper said, will this piece of paper get me subscribers, right? So I thought, you know, that was funny, that was good. So yeah, definitely go support Joe. Really, really awesome guy. So go support each other like Dimension Scott, Josh, Andrew, YouTube, Sai as well. Video Tasties who's joined as well. Afternoon. Hey Gareth, hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for tuning in. Again, guys, if you like, if you're watching and you haven't already, give the stream a thumbs up. Definitely helps. Dimension Scott says, everyone is talking about how good the new Doom movie is, but honestly, I have no interest in it at all personally. Yeah, I don't blame you, Scott. The reason why is, I was explaining before, I don't know if you heard it or not, but I'll quickly just mention it here. Yeah, I saw the first Dune back in 2021 in the cinema. At the time, I thought, you know, look, like this looks like a great visual movie. The sound, fantastic. The acting, really, really good. But ultimately, the pacing was just boring. You know, like it wasn't great. I am going to rewatch it because I am going to see Dune Part 2 on Thursday, but I've got no real desire to, I'll be quite frank. So yeah, I don't really blame you in terms of, you know, no interest at all. Yeah, I'm not really surprised, I'll be honest with you, man. But if you do go see it, definitely will be on the lookout. If you do a review or log it on Letterboxd, if you have Letterboxd, anything like that, I'll keep an eye out. Joe says background looks awesome. Yeah, thanks, bro. I don't know whether to sit here or like over here, so to say, but yeah, just got all my Lego, all my usual stuff, so all good. Josh says still need to see the new Megamind. I'm dreading after seeing yeah. Well, thanks, Josh, for seeing the video. Make sure to give the video a like and a comment as well, Josh, if you do check them out, man. So it really, really helps. But thank you anyway for checking out the video. Really do appreciate it. And then if you're going to go check out the new Megamind versus Doom Syndicate, you know, go make your own opinion on it for sure. I just give my opinion. Unfortunately, it wasn't great. Maybe some people might think, look, it's the greatest movie they've ever seen. I definitely think it's been made for this new, you know, DreamWorks and Peacock, that's the one, collaboration, because I know they've just done a new Megamind series called Megamind Rules. This movie definitely sets up for that, which, I understand, but yeah, it's not great. Didn't need to be needed, and definitely a different way to bring in Megamind. Yeah, I'm not really too sure. But anyway, we've got Epic VFX saying, yo, hey, Epic, hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Again, guys, give the stream a thumbs up if you are watching. Really, really do appreciate it. We've got the procedures, Spider Star TM. Yeah, hey, man, I know you've been tuning to the R&M show with my co-host I do with Ryan and a podcast, so thanks for tuning in and thanks for the support, dude. A really cool guy as well, so definitely go check out his channel. Says, oh, wait, I voted wrong. I wish the Mega Man sequel was actually good. With you, no better animation and budget than the original cast. Yeah, none of the original voice cast return at all, which is quite surprised by. But at the same time, you had stars like for example, like Will Ferrell and Jonah Hill. They probably would have been like an expensive price tag, for example. So the voice cast that they got in, probably cheaper to do, right? That's probably why. I know Keith Ferguson, who did the Megamind video games and McDonald's commercial, he voices Megamind this time. So, I mean, that's cool. At least they brought him back to do the voice. But I can imagine he's probably cheaper to hire than Will Ferrell, for example. Could be wrong, but that's my thoughts anyway. Dimension Scott says, do you like Pop-Tarts? They are delicious. Yeah, I do, actually. Yeah. I haven't really had loads of them. I've had them in America, and I think I've had odd one or two here in England, but can't say they're like a go-to or anything. I don't often buy them or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, they are delicious, Scott. Definitely agree with you. Got D Movieman. Hey D, hope you're doing well. Goodbye, Mike. You've become an entire live stream glutton at this point. Hey D, I love a good live stream. I love to talk. You know what it is, right? I love making videos, don't get me wrong. I've definitely got more videos planned and coming up very, very shortly on the channel, as always, but I've got kind of more than ever. Some Patreons, exclusives, all that kind of stuff, right? I love putting videos together, but one thing I really love is just going live and just talking to you guys. As cheesy and cliche and cringy as that may sound, I generally do, right? Like, I enjoy the interaction. I like talking to people live. I like just having guests on, for example, talking to different people, and part of like a community. That's kind of a whole purpose I have here on YouTube. So yeah, I really do enjoy it. But hey Dave, thanks for tuning in. I know it says like the stream's called like say hi if you're a legend. I know you said goodbye, kind of opposite. But anyway, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Got Sai saying visually, I'm excited to see Dune Part 2 as I'm a fan of the director's previous work. Yeah, Denis Villeneuve's got a solid filmography, Sai. I completely agree. The ones I've seen, I've enjoyed of his works. Can't say that, you know, the ones that I want to rewatch or anything. I'm sure if I did rewatch them, I may feel differently. But yeah, he's got a solid filmography. I know a lot of people do. Not a lot of people do. A lot of people think that. Apologies. So yeah, definitely excited to hear your thoughts, Si, on like a next stream or review that I do, because I will be dropping a review for it, but probably on Thursday when I check it out. So I definitely want to hear your thoughts on it, Si, though, because I'm definitely intrigued. Epic says, did you watch the Wonka movie? If so, what's your thoughts on it? Yeah, Epic, I actually did a review on my channel, so feel free to go check that out if you wish to. And with the new Wonka, yeah, not great, unfortunately. I know a lot of people love it. Again, I respect anyone's opinions. Not everyone's going to agree with me, and I'm not going to agree with them. All good. But yeah, for me, Wonka wasn't fantastic. I think if it was a spin-off its entire self, right, didn't say like, right, you know, this is not a prequel to the original Willy Wonka, just did its own thing. Like, for example, like the Mean Girls we recently had, like the musical, because Wonka is basically a musical. I think if they went that route and just like did a spin-off, and this was based on like, say, I think if as a feature show it probably would have worked better, but as a prequel I don't think it works personally. But I know a lot of people's been giving it love, and I know I'm probably in the minority. But yeah, not really for me, especially as it's meant to be a prequel. It's more vibrant than the original 70s movie. How does that make sense? It doesn't, personally, but that's just my thoughts. Dimension Scott says, any thoughts on the official reveal of the Crow remake? Yeah, Scott, so I haven't seen the original Crow. I did say this on a live stream the other night. It is on my watch list. I am going to be checking it out in the next few weeks, as I know my partner Emma also wants me to watch it, so I will be checking it out. So I haven't really got any thoughts because I've never seen the original. In terms of the looks, I mean, it's a little bit different, I guess, in terms of the pictures I've seen. But yeah, I'm not really too sure, man. I can't really comment at this moment in time. But what's your thoughts on it anyway, Scott, if you've seen the trailer? And everyone else's. Got Danny Jukes. Hey, Danny, hope you're well, man. He says, hey, hi, how are you? I am good. Yeah, man, I'm doing good. I'm glad that you are as well. And I appreciate you tuning in, Danny, as well. Really, really do. Again, guys, give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. Procedure Side Star says, I feel like you could have had them since Will was in Barbie. DreamWorks could have borrowed him soon, but yeah, seen. And I just know it's bad. Yeah, man, I agree. So it all comes down to budget. The thing is with Barbie, right? It got Will Ferrell, but again, I can't imagine how much Will Ferrell charges, or like his agent charges, for him to appear in any project, for that matter. Because again, he is still a big star, if you like him or not. He still is. So I think it's just made on the budget because the animation's cheapened as well. Like, everything is cheapened about that movie. It doesn't feel like it's got any passion. It doesn't feel like it's got any love, care, attention, or real attention to it. It just feels like as if it was just cheaply made, right? That's the best way I can say it. So that's probably why. But he also says, I totally agree with you there, Mike. Uploads and videos are great, but streams are fun. Yeah, 100%, man. Again, it's just something a little bit different. Something random. Didn't have to prep for this. Didn't have to, for example, like I have got the lights like right next to me, as you guys can see there. But don't have to like put them on, for example. Could just go live. Be real and raw, you know. which, you know, I do anyway in my videos. I'm always real. I always give you guys an authentic opinion, whether it's a hot take or not. And in terms of Raw, I am, yeah, never script anything either. I was surprised to find out recently Denis Villeneuve did Sicario. Yeah, Sicario, both of them are great movies. I'm not sure which one I prefer. I think probably the second one, again, might be a hot take for some people. But yeah, really enjoy both of them. Will we get a trilogy of it? I don't know, because of the whole thing with Dune. That seems to be his passion projects. And as I mentioned, there was an article the other day saying that there was another 5 books or 5 movies could be made. I wouldn't be surprised at this point, but I think it's definitely going to be at least a trilogy. Sai says, I'm going to watch Lisa Frankenstein tonight. Please don't judge me. Hey, Sai, absolutely no judgment from me, because I actually want to go see it as well. So I'm definitely intrigued to hear your thoughts. I've been hearing mixed things, for sure. But again, I like to form my own opinion on it, of course. But yeah, I hope you enjoy Lisa Frankenstein. Absolutely no judgments. At the end of the day, man, I really like Cole Sprouse. Have done since like Big Daddy and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody back in the day. Riverdale as well. I think he definitely got to show more of his acting potential. He's a great actor. So definitely intrigued. Catherine Newton, yeah, an upcoming actress as well. Yeah, don't mind her. So yeah, man, definitely intrigued, and I hope you enjoy it. I want to go see it, but the show times at Cineworld for me, and my local one that's shown at the one cinema that's shown it local to me, is at like 6 or 8 o'clock tonight. And again, I've got work at 7 a.m. tomorrow, which, don't get me wrong, like 6 o'clock's not late. But when I went to go look at the tickets for it, it's pretty packed, or the ones that are in the middle of the back, like there might be like one person sat there, which, don't get me wrong, I do that, so I can't comment on that, but it's just a case of it's nearly like packed. So I was like, I don't want to be sat near the front. So I think on Thursday when I go see Dune, I noticed Lisa Frankenstein's on at 1 o'clock or like 6 or 8, and then Dune's like, like 10 showings a day or whatever. So I think I'm going to go see Lisa Frankenstein first and then Dune afterwards. That's probably just my choice of things anyway. Lego says, I heard they want to make a third movie for Megamind, but for the cinema. And why have the first movie in cinema, then the second on stream, and the third one in cinema? Like, what are those movies thinking? I don't know, Lego. So from what I heard, and this is according to like IMDb and Wikipedia and stuff, is this movie, Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate, is where it's a pilot movie for the new series called Megamind Rules, which might now officially be on Peacock. I didn't care to check, I'll be quite frank. So that's what I heard it is. Now, however, I've also heard that this is a sequel to that original movie, and it does show flashbacks of the original movie from 2010 at the beginning, but it also wants to be a pilot movie for the brand new series, because the ending does tease another movie or following into the series. Again, I don't know. I've not watched it and I don't care to. But yeah, like this new movie's being panned. I completely understand why. I panned it as well, because it's not great, unfortunately. I wish it was. I love to give any movie a chance. If it's great, I will call it out. If there's any positives, I will call it out, even if it's a bad movie. But this, it just didn't have anything to it. It really, really didn't. Procedures says, I had a good time with it, mostly with Lisa Frankenstein. Awesome, man. That's really, really cool to hear. I'm glad you had a good time with it. Yeah, I think for most part, like a lot of people have been enjoying Lisa Frankenstein. For me, I haven't seen it, so I can't comment, but I definitely am intrigued to check it out for sure. Again, I'll probably next Thursday. I'll probably do a double bill: Lisa Frankenstein and Dune Part 2. Sai says 9 p.m. tonight for Lisa and Frankenstein. Man, like this is the thing, right? It's a brand new movie, and again, I know they're prioritizing Dune, which will probably take up a few cinema screens because the amount of tickets it's selling, the hype it's been getting, the marketing's been fantastic. Whereas Lisa Frankenstein has had some marketing, but I feel more for America, and I feel like they've released it at the wrong time here in the UK. Like, why did not release it last week when there wasn't really much out? It probably would have had a better chance of making more money, more exposure, more people seeing it. But yeah, as you just mentioned, Sai, 9 p.m. What a strange time to put the movie on. Really, really strange. Exactly, Lego News. Cool. Lego says, I actually enjoyed Wonka. Watched it in cinemas twice. My favourite version of Wonka on screen. Hey, that's cool, man. Like if you enjoyed Wonka, again, it's great. I'm probably in the minority of people who wasn't huge on the movie. But same time, I appreciate that, you know, people enjoyed it. I know a lot of people did. I know I was a hot take, in so to say. But yeah, man, you know, glad to hear that you enjoyed it. I think, you know, as like a family movie, I think it works. I think I've heard that apparently talks of a Wonka sequel. Don't know how that's going to work. I guess with the ending slowly starting to tease Willy Wonka like the original, you could maybe do a movie in between. I'm not really too sure. Kyrie Mortensen says, sorry, Kyrie Montemore, who I think is a brand new viewer, so hey, welcome. Says, are you Indian? No, I'm British. I was born in England. Which country are you? England. Sai says, did you see the Strangers Chapter 1 trailer? It's a prequel to the original. Yeah, I did, Sai. So I think I mentioned this on the podcast. I talked about it, or on the live stream the other night. But hey, all good, man. Don't mind answering it again. But yeah, I did actually see the trailer, so it's a little bit different to the original night. I think it looked okay. I think what I'm mainly concerned by with The Strangers is it's meant to be a prequel to the original, as you mentioned, and I saw that in the trailer saying, like, you know, witness how this came together towards the end. However, they've filmed a trilogy. They filmed the trilogy literally back to back within a few months maximum, and I was a bit like, huh? Like, what? Like, why? Like, why did they do that? I don't know. Maybe they got the rights and thought, look, let's milk this. I don't know. Do I think it will do well in cinemas? Possibly, yeah. Like, horror usually tends to do, whether it's low budget or high budget or not. Horror always tends to, because it's kind of like a cheap date night movie for a lot of people, or a cheap date movie, or a good date movie, so to say. Again, it's such low budgets normally that they get the money back and more, which is good. Then the supporting movie helps keep cinemas open, so I'm all for it. Even if it's a bad movie, I'm sure it'd be a good movie for someone. So yeah, I think it looks interesting. I like Madeleine Pesch, who is the main actress. I don't know what her character name's going to be, but yeah, I like her as an actress. I think she is actually a really good actress. She showcased that in Riverdale, that she has range in funny moments, emotional moments, serious moments, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, definitely intrigued. I don't know how it's going to be a prequel to the original, because if it is, that's understandable. But is there going to be like 3 movies that's a prequel to the original Strangers? Like, how's that going to work? Or are they completely just kind of going to remake the original Strangers and have this trilogy is like, right, this is the Strangers, ignore the kind of past 2, we're going to set this course again? It doesn't explain that, so I'll be intrigued to see where it's going to go. I'm guessing it's going to be 3 movies that's going to be the prequels to the, I don't know. Rosija says, I almost forgot about Strangers, and there was, I think, Strangers Pray at Night. Yeah, there was, man. There was 2 movies. There were The Stranger, and then Strangers Pray at Night was like many, many years later. That movie, from what I remember, was not great at all, unfortunately. But I do want to revisit it, of course. I think it's May. I think May is The Strangers, the new one. Anyway, chapter 1, sorry. So, got a couple of months to go revisit the other 2. And I definitely want to, in preparation for this new one, especially if it's going to be a prequel and how that's going to work. Sai says, I know is the new trilogy going to be a prequel, or will one be set after the original 2 films? Sorry if I read that slightly wrong. I don't know, man. This is what I'm curious by. Like, how are they going to go by this? Are they going to, again, like the first movie be the prequel and then the 2 follow-ons? I'm not really too sure. It's going to be interesting how they're going to explain this, especially as they've done a trilogy. Will they show clips of the original and maybe the ending of this chapter 1 or chapter 2 even? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But definitely curious side like you. We've got Mr. Dan Horror. Hey, Dan. Hope you're doing well, man. He says, good morning. I really enjoyed Strangers Pray at Night. Hey, I'm glad you did, man. I think I remember, again, I only seen this once in the cinema. That was so many, obviously, years ago now. At least it feels like that. And yeah, I remember it had potential. I remember it was promising. I remember it was being slightly different to the first. It wasn't just like a carbon copy, which I appreciated. I appreciated that had a bit more room and landscape to do more than just the secluded house, which was cool. I think it just had like a lot going on, or not strong enough story. I can't really remember a lot about it. But again, I'm going to revisit it, man. And when I do, if you've done a review on your channel, I'll be sure to check that out and go back and check it out as well. But glad to hear that you enjoyed it, dude. Lego News says Lisa Frankenstein looks so stupid. I don't care if it has a decent cast. A goth emo teen girl hooking up with a man that's supposed to be dead. Like, what the hell's that plot? I mean, it's different. It's like Frankenstein, of course, in the name. It's slightly different, I guess. Something unique. I don't know what you want to call it, but hey, man, I think it's worth just look, go check it out, or wait till it comes on streaming to watch it. By then, you might think, look, yeah, this was dumb, or actually, yeah, this was a pleasant surprise. A lot of people are saying it's going to become kind of like a cult classic, which could have that status, like, you know, being kind of overridden in the box office. And again, fancy releasing that in Dune Part 2 week. It's going to get overshadowed massively. Plus, you've got the other movies that's been on recently, like Wicked Little Letters is still showing. Anyone But You, I think, has still got a cinema run. And there's a lot of other movies that has still got a cinema run at the moment. So I think it's getting a little bit overshadowed, but I could be wrong. We've got Patrick here. Hey, Patrick, how are you doing? Well, man, Have Cheetah Will View. Really awesome guy. Definitely go check him out and subscribe to his channel. Willie Experience needs a repeat. Oh, man. Yeah, that Willie's chocolate experience that was in Glasgow and they got shut down within like a couple of hours because police were called. Yeah, I think it does need like some actual love, care, and attention and remake the event, because if someone can remake that event and make it right, that will make a lot of money. I'm telling you now, whether it's in England, whether it's in America, whatever, it will make a lot of money. But will it get done? That is the question I'm actually going to pose to you guys in a very quick poll. So let me end this poll. 14 votes, majority saying no. Yeah, I think that's a great shout. Great shout. So let's start another one. Let's have a look. Sorry, guys. There you go, Patrick. You've inspired me to start a poll, my friend. You've inspired me to inspire a poll. There we go. Lego News says, I feel bad for one of my friends watching that movie for Valentine's Day because his girlfriend made him too. Hey, that's his choice. That's his choice. He could say to his girlfriend, no, I'm not doing it. Or, yeah. At the end of the day, man, you know, it's one of those things where if you choose to see it, you choose to see it. For me, I'm going to see it. Si's going to see it. Just form our own opinions. So I'm definitely intrigued because I like Cole Sprouse and Catherine Newton. So we'll see, man. We've got Si saying, did you see in an interview that Karen Gillan said that if there was a movie made about the Willy Wonka experience, I should love to be in it? I didn't see that, Si. No, that's fantastic. I think Karen Gillan would be great. Like a movie about the Willy experience. To be honest, you could make a movie that probably pretty quickly, because the Willy experience wasn't exactly like much props or sets or anything. You could hire out that warehouse again, which I'm sure they would love that. It's money, it's exposure, it's, you know, like exposure to the land and all that kind of stuff, building, whatever. Karen Gillan's great. I love her. I think she's a great actress. I don't think she's in enough, personally. But that's a different matter. But yeah, I would love to see that side. I really, really would. Someone hire Karen Gillan for the Willy's Chocolate Experience movie. I'll be there day one. Plus, as it's attached to like Willy Wonka or like of that name, it'll make money like Wonka did. So hey, I'm all for it. Just Spider Sauce says that experience looked rough. Yeah, it looked pretty bad. It really, really did look pretty bad. But hey, people went to it, so it's a shame. And I feel sorry for them. I really hope they got their money back. But again, guys, if you're watching live, give the stream a thumbs up. Again, it certainly helps. 12 watching as I'm reading this message now, so thank you. 8 likes. Come on, guys, let's get it matching up. That would be awesome. We've got Teacup saying hi. Hey, Teacup. Hope you're well. I think you're brand new, so hey, welcome. My name's Mike. Thanks for tuning in. God, Have Cheetah Will View. Patrick says Karen could be the Oompa Loompa. She could be. I mean, that girl is like the star of this whole Willy's Chocolate Experience, and the unknown. What is that? It's the unknown. And then that kid's kind of shriek. Oh man, that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. If you haven't checked out the TikToks and YouTube videos, I know my video on it, it's live on the channel right now, so go check that out after the stream. Definitely worth doing. So yeah, definitely something different. Danny says, love to hear other people's opinions on films so you can choose whether to watch it or not. Yeah, Danny, no, I'm the exact same. I mean, most of the time, I will go see the movie anyway. I think it's very rarely I'll hear an opinion and I don't go see it. I think the one example, and this is not just because of other people's opinions, but because I actually referenced and said this anyway, is when the Marvels came out. I openly said in streams before then, saying like, look, I'm not going to go see it. I still haven't seen the movie. I have no intentions to see the movie. Might change in the future. Yeah, possibly. But for now, nah, not for me, man. But that's just one example for me personally. I've got Elliot here. Hey, Elliot. Hey, IMO Reviews. Awesome guy. Did a review on Dune Part 2. Go check that out. Go check out that legend and let's help him get, I think he's close to the 800-ish subs. So definitely go support Elliot. He says, hey Mike, I hope you came well. Yeah, man, I'm doing good. Hope you are too. That one good experience just gets crazier and crazier. It does. Yeah, it's getting more and more exposure. It's insane. I'm glad it kind of is because it's great to see in terms of, it's just funny to see like the experience part of it, not the people who like went, because I feel sorry for them if they've lost their money. That part I 100% feel for, like the families, especially cost of living crisis here in the UK. Things are expensive, so £35 a ticket, that could have been a treat for someone's birthday, for like Christmas, like a prolonged Christmas treat, maybe last money someone had just to kind of spoil their kids, and they get that. So I definitely feel sorry for them, and I really hope they do get the money back. So definitely check out my video. If you did go to the event, I do talk about how you can get a refund because I do work in banking. So yeah, I really hope you can get your money back. But yeah, definitely crazy experience, and I hope you're keeping well as well, my friend. Teacup says, I love Wonka. Hey, awesome, man. I'm glad you did. And that's great that you did, man. Yeah, again, a lot of people did. Definitely family like a family fun movie. I think you can definitely get away with that experience. Just depends if you kind of go towards the prequel and you have a lot of, sorry, not the prequel, the original. If you have a lot of love for the original, then you might be a little bit like, So yeah, it all just depends. Sai says, I missed out on Wonka. I'm waiting to watch it when it gets a home release. I think it'll be very soon, Sai, because I don't know if it's already got a Blu-ray, DVD, Steelbook release. It'll be very, very soon. I know it's on Amazon to rent, but I understand if you don't want to. I don't really blame you. I don't know if you guys have also noticed, Amazon Prime have put ads on their service as well. I was watching a movie called Cheap Thrills the other night, which is like a lower budget horror. It was actually an alright watch, I'll be honest, like an easy-ish watch, so to say. And they had ads like every 15 minutes. That lasted about 30 seconds to a minute maximum. But I was just like, this just feels so forced. Of course it is. They want more money from you. They want an extra $2.99 a month so you don't have to have ads, which is just shocking. As if Jeff Bezos and Amazon don't make enough money already. Yeah, I don't approve of it. Patrick says, I want to see the Marvels. It looks fun. But yeah, just very quickly, I hope you enjoy Wonka when you do get a chance to check it out. Patrick says, yeah, I want to see the Marvels. It look fun. Yeah, Patrick, definitely, give it a chance. I'm sure it'll pop in your library at some point for 25 cents, which I know you normally get the movies cheap. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoy it, man. I think a few people have said it's okay. A lot of people said it was rubbish. Again, you form your own opinion for sure. But yeah, man, when you do check it out, I'll be on the lookout, Patrick, to see your review or your thoughts. Definitely intrigued. But yeah, £35 a ticket for the Willie's chocolate experience. Yeah, it was, Patrick. So, what, dollars? Depend on the exchange rate. $47 maybe. I don't know the exchange rate. It changes all the time. But for that, it's ridiculous. Brie Larson... Patrick also says, just in terms of Marvel, Brie Larson is a great Captain Marvel. I'm not a huge on her as Captain Marvel, I'll be honest. I'm not a huge on her as Captain Marvel, Patrick, I'll be quite frank. I know a lot of people aren't either, but again, you form your own opinion. Everyone's different. Some people do like her as Captain Marvel. Cool. Will she stick around? I don't know, because she's been getting a lot of backlash, and Marvel has, so... It's all up in the air right now. She just says the Marvels was something. If you want to see more of Miss Marvel, then yes. But if you want a Captain Marvel sequel, it's bad. Funny enough, I don't know if I like the Marvels or Captain Marvel more. Yeah, so I've heard that Kamala Khan, I think it's Kamala, sorry. Yeah, I've heard that she was the standout, which goes to show us the Marvels. You know, you got like Monica Rambeau. The only reason I watch the Marvels is for Monica Rambeau and Nick Fury. I like those two characters. The other two, Miss Marvel, didn't watch the Marvels, don't care to. And Captain Marvel, not usually a fan of. So again, that's why I've not gone to see the movie, because I've got not so much a bias, but I've got like an opinion like going into it, and that opinion could change. It could stay the same. I don't know. But again, I've got no desire to, so I'm not going to force myself to do it. Simple as that. Danny Duke says Wonka 4K Blu-ray Region 3 released on March 4th. Well, hey, is it the 2nd today? Yes, it's the 2nd. So 2 days time. 2 days time, Wonka releases. I think it'll be a big hit in terms of physical sales as well. I really hope so, because I love physical media. Let's keep physical media alive. So yeah, I hope people go out and support it. I know I say all that and I won't be buying it, but I know a lot of people will. So that's all cool. Patrick says, have you seen Die Hard yet, Mike? I have, Patrick. Yes. So hold on, Si. I know you're saying you've not seen Die Hard. Oh, let me kind of give you a bit of context, right? So many years ago, when it originally came out, you know, Die Hard 5, A Good Day to, was it a Good Day to Die Hard? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Die Hard 5, right? I saw that in cinema at the time. Again, this was when it first came out, so my film knowledge back then compared to now, completely different, right? Different outlook, everything. I went to go see it. It was terrible, right? I didn't have any desire to watch it, and I haven't seen it since. So that was the only Die Hard I'd seen. Now, rewind back to about 2018, 2019. They were putting Die Hard on for Christmas. And I thought, right, first time ever to see Die Hard. I wanted to be on the big screen and really... Because if I can watch a movie on the big screen for the first ever time, I will, if I can. So, I went to go, got there early. As always, I always get to the cinema early. That's just something I do. And I got there early and went into the showing, and the theatre cinema was boiling. It was like a sauna in there, which was bad. So I was like, oh no, here we go. So anyway, I was like, look, let's ride this out. You know, maybe the cinema will cool down with the aircon, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, it got to the time the cinema, the screening was meant to show, and it did not show on time. 20 minutes later, after the original screening, you know, after the trailers and all that, still wasn't on. And I was like, what's going on now? By this point, I'd been sat there about 35 minutes in a sauna. It was unpleasant. I was like kind of itching around on my seat and all that kind of stuff. A lot of people were, they're getting fidgety, which is understandable. People went out saying like, look, can you turn the aircon on? There was no aircon getting turned on. So at this point, I'd been sat there 35 minutes, right? And I was just like, I don't know how much longer I can sit here if they're not going to show the movie. Turns out, I was like, no, screw this. I went home, and from what I heard, the projector was broke for at least another 20, 30 minutes before I think they eventually showed it. So we've been sat there like nearly an hour before they showed the movie. So I was like, no. Skip forward to 2023, however, and with Sammy G's World Cinema, me and Sam went to go see Die Hard at Tyneside Cinema. So yes, I and Patrick, I have finally seen Die Hard, the original. So I've only seen the first one and the fifth one as of now. Definitely plan to see the others, don't get me wrong. I definitely do plan to see them. And the original Die Hard, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good time. Do I think it's a staple action movie? No. But at the same time, it came out a long time ago. Back then, it probably was, you know, genre defiant, which I appreciate and respect. It was different, but obviously, you know, action now has developed so much with like the likes of John Wick. That's just an example. But I still really enjoyed the movie. I still think it was a really, really good time. So yeah, still enjoyed Die Hard. I have finally seen it. And he says, wow, that sounds like a worst cinema experience. So it was one of them, man. It was one of them. I also remember seeing The Purge, like the newest one. I think the Forever Purge, whatever it's called. I mean, they keep making those movies. Why? Why do they keep making them? But yeah, I want to say that one. And the same experience, not in terms of like the projector broke or anything, but it was a small screen, and I went with Emma, my partner at the time. Well, not partner at the time. She's still my partner. Not partner. At the time, I went with Emma. That's what I was meant to say. If she was watching, I could be in the bad books for that. But no, I'm only just kidding. Well, yeah, she is my partner, and getting married next year. But besides the point, yeah, we went to see Forever Purge, and the whole screening was boiling. I went out even and said to the cinema staff, like, look, would you mind turning the aircon on? They're like, yeah, we will do, no problem. They never did for the entire movie. The movie was terrible, but also, like, being in the sauna the entire time, awful. Why do cinemas put the heating on? I understand when it's freezing outside, you know, you might want to warm people, you know, get people to be warm, right? I understand that point, but having it like a sauna, there's never a time to make that like a sauna, man. Who wants to be sat in the boiling hot weather watching a movie in a cinema? No. No can do. Got the Porchman saying, hey man, hope you're doing well. Hey, when I skip the Marvels, it looked bad. Yeah, that's fair enough, dude. I say I didn't check it out either, so you're not the only one. But you know, if you do check it out, let me know. My favourite Die Hard is the fourth one, Live Free or Die Hard. I don't know if that's got the same name here in the UK. It might just be called Die Hard 4. I can't remember. I really can't remember. But yeah, it's the one with Justin Long. I really love Justin Long. Probably one of my favourite actors in terms of, you know, he's got like a solid filmography. Anything that he's in, he always gives a good performance, and the movie usually tends to be fun, except from Tusk. That was terrible. But yeah, I like Justin Long, so I definitely want to check it out. I've heard it's meant to be like a fun movie, so as I say, I'm definitely going to get to 2, 3, and 4 for sure. I might even do a ranking of the Die Hard movies as well. Patrick saying, I still got to see Mrs. Doubtfire, but don't know when that will happen. Yeah, so I know Patrick recently picked up Mrs. Doubtfire, and he still hasn't seen the movie. I'll be honest, Patrick, I was a little bit shocked because even I've seen that one, and I usually get a lot of grief because I've not seen a lot of movies. But yeah, man, Mrs. Doubtfire is an awesome movie from what I remember. I haven't seen it in multiple years, so if I go back to rewatch it now, it could be terrible. But from what I remember, it's a good movie. Yeah, guys, if you're watching live, certainly give it a thumbs up. Again, it helps YouTube. It tells YouTube, like, look, I'm enjoying this guy's content. Try and push him out, and that's my goal, guys, just to kind of get pushed out there. More people come across the channel, more ways of like interacting with more community, and whether it's people that I know already or brand new people, bring them into the community, get them on live streams, have more movie discussions, and you guys to see more channels you may didn't even know about. So yeah, definitely give it a like. Got Paul as well. Hey Paul, hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, Paul, definitely get in touch on a comment with your email, or I can leave you my email, like, and delete the comment, whatever, because you did win the Captain America 4K Steelbook, dude. Definitely want to get that over to you, but I know you haven't got social media, which makes it a little bit difficult, but that's fine. That's your own choosing, dude. But definitely need to get you over that Steelbook as well, man. So, hey, man, hope you're doing well. Patrick says, damn, yeah, I was going to get roasted. Yeah, at the same time, Patrick, at the end of the day, right, there's so many classics I get roasted for that I'm not saying, so I can't give you too much grief. Everyone else, that's a different story. But, yeah, at the end of the day, man, you'll get to it when you get to it. At least you own it as well, right? Paul says, Miss Doubtfire is definitely awesome. Want a good cup of English tea? Yeah, again, I know it's a lot of fun. I know they also made a Mrs. Doubtfire musical here in the UK. I definitely want to check it out. Will it be good? I mean, I guess so. Could I imagine that as a musical? You know, but hey, a lot of things get turned into musicals, so I'll definitely give it a chance. And sorry, guys, I'm looking down here. I can see the comments about other cameras up here. So, Sai says, talking of Justin Long, I watched Accepted the other day. It's such a good comedy. Have you seen it? Yes, Sai, I have actually seen it. I know. You're probably shocked. But yeah, man, I've seen it. It's been a very long time. I'm just going to be quite frank. It's been a very, very long time. From what I remember, it is a good comedy. Justin Long is great in comedies. Dodgeball, for example. Going a Distance, which is a bit more of a rom-com with him and Drew Barrymore. I really like that one as well. But Accepted, definitely a fun movie. Yeah, he seems like a really cool guy. I would love to meet him one day. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that you got to check out Accepted and you also enjoyed it. I'll have to see if it's on streaming. To be fair, it's probably not, but I might be wrong. We've got Hi saying, hi. Can you give me a shout out? Hey, hope you're doing well. Patrick says, I did watch The Seahawk, however, this week. What an awesome movie. Never heard of The Seahawk. Patrick, if you do review it, I'll be sure to check it out. But yeah, I've never heard of it. I'll have to Google it after this, man. I'll have to Google it after this. Paul says, thanks, mate. I did leave a comment with my email, but I'm guessing YouTube probably flagged it and deleted it. I'll try it again later. I'll keep an eye out for that, Paul. I'll be honest, I always kind of check for replies and stuff. I didn't see anything. I could be wrong. But again, guys, if you're watching live, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're already brand new to the channel, or returning if you haven't subscribed us yet. Really appreciate it. 17 watching as of this as well live, so thank you guys for tuning in. Leave a comment, say hello, ask a question, whatever you want to do. Might be live for about another 15 minutes or so. Not really too sure. Teacup saying, I'm back. Hey man, welcome back. Let's have a look. Hi says, also I've seen Mr. Doubtfire show in London. Awesome. Well, hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was good time as well. If you're not too sure how to give this a thumbs up on the live, if you can't see the thumbs up button, I think there might be 3 dots, which will then give you the option of the like as well. Definitely feel free to do that. Can you shout me out? Already did, my friend. Already did. Let's go to the Willy Chocolate Experience poll and see the results. We're needing a reboot. 67% is voted yes. Awesome. I think it does as well. I think it'll be interesting if it did get rebooted. It can't be worse than what we got, right? So that's cool. And I've just ended the poll that you guys can see the results as well. 68% with a yes and no with 31%. Let's start another poll. I'll tell you what, but instead of me making a question, why don't you guys throw a question to me? I'll make that as a poll. Don't know, tomato barbecue sauce? I don't know, you guys leave me a question. Porchman says, I was thinking of going to the theatre this weekend. I have my eyes on Land of Bad with the Hemsworth brothers and Russell Crowe. I think it's supposed to be a military thriller. Military thriller. Yeah, I read that right. So yeah, sorry about that. I think I was reading that. I was like, have I got that right? Have I not? I don't know. But yeah, I've heard of Land of Bad. I think Sin from Sin's Corner reviewed that as well. Shout out to Sin, awesome person as well. Yeah, haven't seen it. I don't know if we'll get a UK release. Maybe. We'll just have to wait and see. We've got Lewis saying, what's up, Mike? Hey, Lewis, hope you're well, man. I hope you're well. Yeah, I'm good. Hope you are too. Any plans for the new watches this weekend? So, yeah, so today I'm off work, and I'm off work until, well, today. And then I am back at work tomorrow, Lewis. So maybe not so much tomorrow. But today I definitely tend to watch Dune. Well, just Dune, the first one. On a rewatch, it's 2:30 now. I'm going to make some food, so yeah, I'm probably going to sit down after that. And I know there's a brand new movie called Lola just being released. So yeah, I have to see about that. Maybe check out Lola as well. What about you, Lewis? What are you watching this weekend, my friend? And thanks for tuning in. Let's have a look. Let's see. Let's start a poll. Here we go. Yeah, sorry guys. Just going to make up a poll very quickly. There we go. Guys, feel free to vote on that. I wonder what the result will be. I'm sure it might be mainly yes, but we'll wait and see. Land of Bad sounds great. Yeah, Barry, definitely sounds interesting, my friend. Was the Mrs. Doubtfire musical as good as the film? And it says yes. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Awesome to know. A bit of chat between everyone, which is awesome. Scott says, how about this one? Will the Crow remake be a success? Okay, Scott, I'll tell you what. I'll keep your question and I'll make that the last question for the poll. So yeah, cool question, man. Cool question. I think it's an interesting one as well. Porchman says, I still haven't seen Dune 2021 yet. Hey, well, plenty of time, Tristan, to see it, man. It's out. I think it's on Netflix. I think that's where I'm going to watch it. Pretty sure it's on Netflix. Might be on Amazon Prime. I don't know. It's on one of them. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. So yeah, I'll go check it out. At least again, I think it's like nearly a 3-hour movie, or near enough. So yeah, you know, you can pause it, get some ice cream, get some food, whatever you want to do, get some snacks, whatever you guys are going to do, and check it out there. But again, it's not for everyone. If you don't like sci-fi, you're definitely probably not going to want to watch it. But also, you might want to do something else with the nearly 3 hours of your time. Who knows? Procedure says you should watch the 1970s Dune lol with Sting. Okay, I'm not opposed to seeing the 1980s one because I've never seen it. But You've got no real intentions to. I'll just be quite frank. Got no real intention to as of now, but maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. I'm not against it. Paul says, I need to watch Dune Part 1. Yeah, hopefully watching it this weekend. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah, I thought it was, but thanks for solidifying, Paul. Really appreciate it, dude, so I know where to watch it. Yeah, again, man, it depends if you got the time. Depends if you feel like you're in the mood for it. Depends if you want to watch it. And also, as I mentioned, if you're into sci-fi, great. If you're not into sci-fi, probably not. But if you do check it out, Paul, look forward to hearing your thoughts, my friend, because I definitely want to hear your thoughts as well on it if you get a chance to watch it as well. Hi says, I think you're a cool guy. Will sub and like. Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Means a lot, so thank you so much. Patrick says, watching Innocence this weekend. Have I heard of Innocence? I don't think so. I think that's a new one for me anyway. I could be wrong. But Innocence, never heard of it. Never heard of it. But I hope you enjoyed, Patrick, and I'll definitely look forward to hearing your thoughts. 100% yes on the poll just there. Wow. Wow, okay, so everyone's going to be watching the movie this weekend. That's cool to hear. And we'll go with Scott's question about will the Crow remake be a success? So let me start this poll. Let's have a look. Definitely interested to see if it will be. I think it will make some money at the box office though, because there we go. I've put the poll up. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting because at the end of the day, it's the Crow. Like, the Crow's obviously got like a legacy behind it, so people's going to go out and probably see the new one to either trash it to see if it lives up to that original, if it's maybe better than the original. People just curious, and maybe there's nothing on at the cinema at the time. I mean, I'm going to go check it out because I'm intrigued, but we'll just have to wait and see. Hi says, what's your favourite movie? Back to the Future, my friend. Got a tattoo as well, half sleeve tattoo. Back to the Future is my favourite movie. Lewis says, planned to rewatch the Lord of the Rings trilogy extended versions. Started last night with The Fellowship. Has to be a weekend thing. Forgot how long they go on for. Lewis, that is amazing, my friend. Hope you enjoy all of them. I've seen all Lord of the Rings. From what I remember, it's a solid trilogy. I've never seen the extended versions. However, if I can get the time off work and there's tickets available, I know Tyneside Cinema in Newcastle are showing it. I think it's on May 6th. I don't know about the date. Don't quote me on that. But they're showing like the extended trilogy all day from like 11 in the morning to like 11 at night. I would be definitely down to go to that. Depends if I can get the time off work and stuff as well. So I hope you enjoy the trilogy for me though, man. Really do. Porchman says, one of these days got to collaborate. Yeah, man, definitely. So in terms of collaborations, definitely down for them. Probably more live streams than not live streams at the moment, because in terms of like actual like putting together a video collaboration, I'm quite busy at the moment with some early screeners I've been sent, some reviews, some unboxings and all that kind of stuff, Lego videos. I've generally got a lot of videos on my plate at the moment, which is not a bad thing. It's great. I've got content to make. I say I'm not saying no to a collab. Probably more of a live stream anyway. But yeah, man, definitely down. Paul says, I have the Dune book, but only made it about 100 pages in. So I'll just watch the film. Yeah, I mean, some people prefer reading the books than the movies, or sometimes a lot of times the books are better than the movies. But yeah, it depends if you're a reader as well, I guess. But yeah, man, definitely check out the movie. Definitely curious to hear your thoughts as well. Hope you enjoy it as well. Sai says, The Crow will be a good opening weekend because people are intrigued of Bill Skarsgård. I think it may get panned by the critics and fans. I think that's a fair point, Si. Yeah, I to be honest with you, I probably agree. I think it all just depends, right? Because, as you said, there's a lot of fans of the original, so people of the original are going to go watch the remake, reboot, whatever the marketing it as. So I'll definitely be intrigued. I'm open to giving it a shot. I like Bill Skarsgård, and then in the day, he looks a bit different to the original Brandon Lee Crow, because I think Brandon Lee Crow, I've not seen it, but from like the pictures, he's got long hair. Obviously, Bill Skarsgård's got a very short haircut. I don't know. I say I'm willing to give it a go. Patrick says, good luck, Lewis. Yeah, absolutely. Hi says, good one. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Paul says, apparently having the Back to the Future as your film makes you a legend. In my mind, it does anyway. Hey, thanks, Paul. Really appreciate it, dude. Really appreciate it. And yeah, man, Back to the Future, amazing movie, amazing trilogy. Probably one of the best trilogies ever. definitely in high contention and debate. Because Sai saying the perfect trilogy, yeah, I'd probably say I agree. I definitely want to do a live stream where I dissect all of them at some point. That might be on Anthony Perez's channel and on mine as well. That will be definitely coming in the future. But I definitely can't say I disagree. Maybe to some extent, but not in a bad way. But it's mainly about part two. I know a bit of a hot take. I do love part two. I love them all. I prefer part three. Sorry, over part two. Bit of a hot take, I know. Lewis says, cheese, dude, definitely some of the best films ever made, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, definitely agree. Definitely a solid and very memorable trilogy that still gets a lot of love nowadays. I kind of hope they don't remake it, but I'm sure they will in time. Paul says, I haven't seen Lord of the Rings yet. At the time they released it, I wasn't too interested, but now I'm more intrigued. Yeah, I would definitely say, Paul, check them out, give them a try. I would maybe say wait until they get shown in the cinema, because cinemas usually tend to put like a rescreening of them on at some points, and they tend to like re-show it. Like as I said, like Cinema Near Me is put on the extended trilogy randomly. I don't know if it's a celebration. I don't think it is. But yeah, definitely, maybe wait for that experience. Unless you want to do streaming and you got like a day free, hey, go for it. Hi says, can you tell me some facts about you, please? I want to know. I'll give you one fact. I don't like eggs. Unless it's in a cake or Yorkshire puddings where I can't taste it. I like them then. But like flat out egg in terms of like, you know, like a scrambled egg, boiled egg, whatever. No, thank you. So there's one fact you can have. Tristan says, I haven't seen The Crow, although I heard it's great. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. But if you do check it out, let me know. And Louis says, Paul, definitely recommend watching them. Absolutely. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap up this random stream here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really, really do appreciate it. I might do more of these in the future as well on YouTube or through StreamYard. And I'm not really too sure. But again, thank you for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, whatever you're up to. I'm about to go make some food because I am absolutely Hank Marvin right now. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Hi says see you later. Sai says thumbs up. Thank you, Sai, for tuning in. Danny says have a good one. Thank you, Danny, as well. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, take care. See you later. Bye, Paul. And see you, Nicole.